If you don't want to have a boring summer, one thing I actually realised is that you need to put together a summer checklist or some kind of summer bucket list where you list out things that you want to try out either for the first time or something you've not done in a long time, places you want to go, things you want to experience, whether it's with yourself, friends, family, whatever. But you need to write it down so that when you have a spare day or spare half an hour, half a day, you can just go and do that activity and your summer just gets better. Hello, welcome to another video. My name is Kanisha. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe below. So I went ahead and put together my summer checklist or like bucket list type of thing, and I just wanted to share with you in case you needed some ideas on what to include in yours. And obviously in a few weeks I will give you an update on how I got on with the summer bucket list. But when I was writing it, I actually got really excited because I started to think about all the things that I hadn't done in such a long time and really wanted to try it either for the first time or to do it with friends because it had been such a while. So to kick us off, where is my beautiful list? So I actually write a lot of notes on my phone, so it's actually hard to find. I'll put here in reference a screenshot of the things that I'll talk about that's on my list. And like I said, take whatever you want from this, but also just make sure it's inspired by you too, so there's things that relate to you that you want to try out. But I have things like starting a herb garden. I always wanted to do a little bit of gardening, but I feel like the concept of doing like a whole garden is so like overwhelming. So I thought a herb garden would be a good intro to gardening. So I'm excited to pick out what kind of herbs would be in this garden. I also wrote down things like trying out a new activity such as tennis or pickleball, and this can be done either with a friend or I go to like a tennis class and then I have like a coach there. But it's something that I've just never done before and I just figured I'd give it a go. I also want to try and make a signature mocktail. So I stopped drinking alcohol back in January, and since then I've sort of been trying to find what my drink of choice is when I go out for food or go out with friends. So I want to make my own mocktail so that I know what to order when I'm out and about, and it's easier rather than just like opting for a juice, which I don't mind, but it's fun that we can almost have like a mocktail. I've written on things that are more on like the creative side and slash business, so I'd really like to go to a brand event and possibly receive PR at some point this summer. So there's some things I'd love to like tick off as a creative. That would be really cool. I've also put things like completing a summer reading list. So I recently actually wrote down what my summer reading list includes. So I'll put a list here, but it's different novels across different genres that I like to read over the course of these next few weeks to months of summer. I'd also like to just encourage myself to be curious to explore new areas. So I've written down things like visiting a new town or trying out a new hiking trail. So I really like going for walks, and I figured I'm surrounded by so many places of natural beauty. I really need to start exploring these places because they're just so beautiful, and it's a shame to not just go and explore them. So I've got that, and in the last section of my list I have being consistent on YouTube, so posting weekly on this channel, which I'm really excited about doing again because it's been a while since I've like consistently been posting, so it's going to be good to come back to this again. And also to physically attend a book club. So I've been running a book club with two friends. When did we start? We started in January, so we've been going strong for the last 6+ months, and that's been really excited. So we're trying to organise an in-person meetup because they're both based in the UK. I was in Australia. We've never had like a chance for all three of us to be in the same space, talk about books, but we're gonna have this chance, which I'm really excited about. I've got things like taking an art class. I'm not fussed about what kind of art it is, but I just think the nature of like learning how to draw or just like being fun with art would be really exciting. And yeah, I also want to do an adult sports day, so I need to get organising with friends and family and just like convince them to do the sports day where we play like classics that we did as children, whether it's rounders, running, anything that comes to mind. We just do this on the sports day. So that's my list of items that I really want to do. I also really try to ensure that this list had a mix of things that would be or costed as little money as possible to things that you should know put a bit of money towards. But I figure there might be a few things that you can take as ideas for your own bucket list. But the whole premise behind it is that we really should start taking ownership on how our summer is gonna look, and sometimes it actually does require a bit of planning, a bit of organisation, and just some ideas that when you have that free half day or you have that day or half an hour, you kind of refer to something to know that, oh, you know what, let me do this, or let me call my friend and see if they're up, or trying out this art class, or if they're free to go for this hike, or if I can plan in 3 weeks time to go away to a new town even for the day. It really inspires you to step outside of like your comfort zone. But yeah, that's what I'm doing all summer, just so that I have a summer that feels very memorable for me, in the sense of like trying new things or like doing things I haven't done in a while. So I'm excited to see how I get on, and of course I'll make sure I record it so that you have an idea of what I get up to, and also keeps me accountable to taking up the things that are on my summer list. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't already.